I gotta make a presentation for tomorrow.
Like what type? Triple option, read option. I'll run it depending on who I'm playing against. To be honest, most people just set their shit to take the quarterback. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well. I feel like I'm wasting a play. Like at that point, I'd rather run like an RPO or regular run or a regular read option. I mean. How big is he? God damn.
We are ready to enter Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the Virginia Tech Hokies.
You got the timing thing?
Again, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Guys, checking in with Virginia Tech's head coach pregame. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have to focus on
like you still playing on
reads so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us.
It could technically be him, but I don't think it's him. The big receiver's kind of cheese. Up one. Just set it to 10 or 15. I don't know. So this is what this means. I'll let you choose. This is how far down the field it has to be for timing-based catching to activate.
It bounced through the back of the end zone.
I personally have adjusted to it, so mine is at 0. I use it for every catch. But before, I had it at 20 because I only wanted to do jump balls with it, right? But my thing is, why I switched it, I like doing jump balls in like the goal line. If I set it to 20, it's not even 20 yards in the goal line, so I can't do a timing-based catch. So that's why I switched it. But I'll adjust it to it. But let's just do 0 for now.
Fires to the tight end.
All right. So, all right, just to explain how timing-based catching works. Let's say you throw in the ball to. Yeah, just switch to one of the pass. Oh yeah, they improving.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line.
Like imagine a shot on 2K, right? Right. Let's say you throwing the ball to R1, right? Let's say you lob it up in the air. While it's in the air, you can hold triangle and be ready so you can like time it easier, right? But let's say it's a ball that's like across the middle, like, or a dot to X, or a bullet pass. The ball's traveling too fast. You're not gonna be able to hold it. On those type of catches, you can wait till the last second and hit X, and it'll just turn green.
On this possession, and now another first down.
But if you hit it before, see, if you hit it late, you gotta let it go quick.
In the face of the contact.
But if you hold it early, you can just hold it for a little while, because you basically let go once the ball about to hit their hand. Damn, they ain't blocked shit.
With the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have.
See, you waiting too long on those. When you throwing a deep ball, as soon as you throw it, start holding.
Until mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Look at this bitch.
And you can't
his
draw it up
offense,
any
right?
better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your
50-50
business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously,
okay, let me teach you how to
plays
throw
on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in
so
this
to get
game,
it to be a good jump ball, you don't want to lead them down the field. Because leading them down the field is like you throwing it and they running past somebody. Pull it back.
It's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over.
Next time, lob it. Like hold down and lob it.
And quieting this crowd down.
So it's basically like he'll get down there, he'll pause,
and he'll have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Let him get just a little bit further. All right. There you go. That's a real jump ball. When you throw it and you leading them, they're going to only catch on the run because they can't even get there.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away
two like this one
early in a
is a little harder to do.
And I think both of these coaching staffs,
I don't understand why he don't have a green window. It's kind of pissing me off.
We've got to start fast, not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast.
I don't know why
take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head.
Especially since he has 50-50.
It's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide open.
But even if you get in the yellow, he can catch it. Now in that white area right there, he won't catch it at all. So you at least got to get in the yellow. Now this one, you could just throw it regular because he's burnt him.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This is great.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Finds his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Running inside, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Looking for the time with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got an alley. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it in his belly. There's some room. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, NC State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I don't know what the records are, but Jesse, they are very much in danger. It looks like Derrick Henry playing with a bunch of 6-year-olds out here right now. Just hand him the ball, and he's just doing whatever he wants, however he wants, and putting up some stupid numbers.
He looks like Derrick Henry and Pop Warner. I mean, that's what this is looking like right now. It's ridiculous what we're watching, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. This could be one of the greatest running back performances in the history of college football if he stays in the game.
How am I looking? Little replay.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready
like
to
that?
go. This feels like one of those games you might have
when they
to answer
even,
every score.
you don't throw it up
down
the field.
14-7.
You only throw it up the field if they're like burning.
Just gets rid of that one.
I tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
2nd and long here. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Powers inside. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Here comes the heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Snags it. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Right side, it's Jackson. Makes a grab and room to run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he breaks down, Wolfpack. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
Nigga, you the one that's fucking cut the share screen off. I can't help you.
To the air, it's Kincaid. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
All right. Oh, I'll show you. It's in gun.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He's changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize 4th down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the 1st down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by 4th down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hokies have their offense in high gear.
Just the first formation, I think they'll pop up there and quickly.
Straight ahead, it's Coleman. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for room, it's Cobb. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Hokey,
if I was you, I would say pull it before you think about passing. He's not going to run it. He's going to drop back to like pass.
They love the physical ground game and the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they
that's
are.
Why I say pull it. You hold X to pull it.
Group of individuals.
Read the end. It's a read option first.
Looking for a big one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking. But
now, if he stay out, he going to come get the quarterback the second you pull it.
The receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that.
But that dude yesterday was just so committed to trying to stop the run. I'm
like, a lot
like,
of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Kincaid.
Pressing it too
Gets
late.
rid of it.
Well,
It's
nice job
quick
by the
decision.
defense here in back-to-back
I mean, to
plays.
be honest,
Straight
sometimes I
incompletions,
premeditate it
giving up
before I
some
even
yards
read it.
in the
I ain't gonna
opponents in
lie.
field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators
It happens quick.
like to send the blitz.
But now
because
you
if you
just run.
sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out.
I kind of do it based on how they lined up. Like, all right.
They were on the
like,
move, but
oh,
two
I'm
straight
gonna tell you
incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. On the move.
Yeah, I put it. Just hit to the stick to the right.
They stopped him
I think
at
they
the
got a
23.
package that might be
Good
2 running
pickup,
backs.
but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll bring up 4th down.
HB.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4.
You had one that had running back.
Got to make the play on 4.
Fullback, that's probably.
He's got it. First down and more.
Yeah, fullback.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man.
Say it again.
You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals.
Yeah,
I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Got some room into the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Open space at the 25. There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And finally, we see a little bit of that which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to...
He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Right back to it. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Needs it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass, it's Kincaid. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Look out!
Theo.
Unloads in the nick of time.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Turns it upfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Moving out to the right. Right down the middle. It's caught. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And, man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And the spin move bought him a little time, just not a lot of yardage. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run him again. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the return, it's Coleman. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On the direct snap, it's Cobb. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Arkansas taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. And it's the Razorbacks eyeing a 2nd win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built
you just stand still, and then when the beat drops, you start dancing.
Rush is on. Trying to make magic on
They start dancing after the beat drop.
After a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
We going to our home.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Yeah, take the minis.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do. Still looking. They get to him as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keep it on the ground. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
NC State will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. It's Overton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kincaid. Trying to make magic with his feet. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you dang sure going to feel it.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Out wide left, it's Dalton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here.
Nah, not no more.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking to throw, it's Kincaid. Unloads to the wideout.
Radio.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
I just heard the little
They'll
noise.
take the
It sounded
penalty
like
and
the
move
little
them back.
thing.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Yeah, okay.
2nd down to the air.
Right there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, NC State. Took it all the way back to the house.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman.
He coming out this door.
Brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Coleman. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Kincaid. Extending the play. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
The quick out. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Maybe a crease. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Left side is Scott. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short.
Was that you?
Corners are walked up tight.
I killed one.
The play fake.
It's so
He's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Quick completion to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
I don't understand it, man.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
This burst just fucking hit crazy. Ain't no cap. But it's gonna be one time I'm gonna die because I'm gonna get slutted out.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Hit that bitch in the head every 3 times.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line.
Makes the grab in their space. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. Reels it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
He's going the opposite way. There's some people like right here.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Out wide right, it's Dalton. Could not make his way to the corner. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give.
Did I use this for 4?
And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
You know what, recently, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped on 4th down.
Nigga, I seen him and fucking
They're all
dodged the
over him.
bullet.
He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. Past the 50. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
Mark, it's a big block on the ground. I don't know what that is. Go to my blue mark.